Where the hell is that thing? Ah, here it is. My head. Is that the sun? Hello again. Welcome to Hollow Knight, a game set in the ruined lands of Hallownest, where both can talk and are sentient and sell maps. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Our goal in this game is to, I don't know. Apart from being screamed at in the intro by a bug that looks like us, but taller and handsomer than us, our little guy was dropped by his father when he was a baby, so he has a bit of a memory issue. Which makes a large portion of this game just wandering around, finding an area you can't reach, try to get to said area, get assaulted by a creature you've never seen before, or a boss you accidentally wandered into, and it's absolute peak. So without further ado, let's get started. We begin our journey in a small town called Dirtmouth, finding an old looking man named Elderbug. Very creative. He starts yapping to us about how the rest of the town left and went into the hole. And how it's a dangerous place that corrupts the mind of travelers seeking wealth, glory. Wait, wealth? Oh. Where all the gold at? Arriving in the Forgotten Crossroads, I find the Temple of the Black Egg, which contains that seems to be locked by these three masks, and the Crossroads inhabitants looking like they've been having a bit too much Crystal Peak dust. So if there being no objective list and our first real hint of what we're doing here being you might be asking, what do we do now? Well, using my brilliant 640 hours of my life spent on this game, we gotta keep walking. And walking. And walking. Did somebody lose their mom? No? Nothing? We get into our first real boss fight, a giant knight in armor, preventing us from gaining soul of our strikes. Oh shit! Yeah, I'll just be taking that. Passing by the body, we find a snail shaman who definitely seems trustworthy, and using their waving a stick around, grants us a spell, allowing us to
Hey, you're finally awake.
With a locked gate conveniently closed in front of us, we're forced to clean the shaman's pillbug-infested basement. We then use said ability to unlock a new area full of greenery and light called Green Path. Also very creative. Oh shit, it's Silk Song! We follow the mysterious red cloak figure, taking us to a room that's totally not a boss arena, and she reveals that her name is Hornet. I can see the resemblance. A terrible thing awakens. I can smell it in the air. I know what you are. I know what you tried to do. I can't allow it. You do? Please tell me what I'm trying to do.
Garama! Ha! Hegale! Ha ha!
Defeating Hornet, she leaves, leaving a body of a cloak that we pick up, giving us the ability to dash.
Heard you were trying to break the seal.
After getting a stern warning from 3 ghosts not to open the door, we continue on our journey, but faster. Eventually arriving at the fungal waste, an area full of mushrooms. Fungal mushrooms. Not much here, just a lot of mushrooms. Oh, also a tribe of mantises that really doesn't like people entering their village. So we enter their village, make our way through, grab their leftover claws, go into their basement and beat up their boss. And they respect it. So yeah, if they don't respect you in the office, steal the pencils and beat up your boss. They'll respect you too. Continuing to follow Hornet, we use the mantis claw to go through an obstacle course and use the city crest from the false knight to unlock the gate, giving us access to the City of Tears. This music, it's beautiful. We eventually catch up to Hornet, who then tells us to seek the grave in ash, and the mark it would grant to one like you. The fuck does that mean? And the answer to that question is keep walking. Eventually reaching the Soul Sanctum, a place of knowledge and wisdom, where the smartest in the kingdom gather to keep their books, float around, turn themselves into mindless blobs. I make my way through the sanctum, reaching the Soul Master, who proceeds to aura farm his way into the arena. After beating him, we proceed to
take his soul,
giving us a new spell, which I shall demonstrate on this little guy.
We're having a moment here!
Now, collecting all these new spells and abilities makes me wonder, how many other spells and abilities can I get to make my little frail and weak dementia patient into a sturdy, strong, and handsome little guy? Well, there are 9 abilities, 3 are spells, each of which can be upgraded further, and 6 movement abilities. So to progress further into the game without getting... We'll have to go grab them. Weird statue. Shit.
You are my sunshine.
Following the moth, we get led to a new weapon called the Dream Nail, which will be very important for later, and we eventually wake up, being dragged by a moth into the resting grounds, which also gives us access to the second half of the City of Tears. But we still seem to be missing something. Something that can boost our jump. Something that can double our jump. Yes. Into the basin we go. Delving deeper into Hallownest, we begin following where the wind is blowing from, passing by many small creatures and things that remind me of her. The wind becomes more windy as we get close, eventually reaching a room with a corpse, which totally won't come to life. The broken vessel begins swinging its nails, summoning ghosts, swinging its head around like it's a rock concert. Yeah, this fight is nothing. So grabbing the monarch's wing, I advance up the spire, where I encounter the hardest challenge yet. Oh. So yeah, this should be a piece of cake. Alright, maybe that didn't go very well, but if you remember, I mentioned that each spell can be upgraded. So with the Watcher Knights being the first to give me trouble, I think it's about time.
Hey there.
Advancing through the spire, eventually reaching the top, I find the first dreamer, who we must wake up through a kiss. Nah, I'm just kidding. With one dreamer down, I begin advancing to the next, going through the fog canyon, an area full of fog, and is a canyon, and also full of explosives. A lot of explosives. But as I get close to the second dreamer, I encounter a wall I can't seem to get into. But that's nothing to worry about, I just have to find a way through. I mean, how much of a detour could it be? Leave the fog canyon, go into the sewers, get through all the freaks living in the sewers, fight the guy that throws shit at you, lower the acid level, get Ismist here allowing you to swim in acid, go to King Station, go through this tiny hole I don't know how anyone is supposed to find, arrive in the Kingdom's Edge, a place full of ash. Oh. Go through this little acid opening, get through the bugs made by Satan himself, find Hornet, fight Hornet, get the King's brand technically making you the new king, die, get saved by Hornet, leave Kingdom's Edge and head to the ancient basin, use the King's brand to open the door, go into the baby pit, turn on the light, go past the void lake, take a bath.
The Polynesian spa.
Get Shade Cloak allowing me to dash through enemies, leave the baby pit, make my way through Fog Canyon, and now we're back. Now that I'm through, I enter the teacher's archive, where we fight a giant jellyfish, getting the help of our best friend Quarrel, who's been journeying with us the entire game. We then reach the Dreamer, where yeah, you know where this is going. We are now in Deepnest, an area so dark you need to buy a 1800 geo overpriced lantern to even see here. You must watch your step. Don't even trust what you see. But after going through the same dead end 3 times, you finally make it to the distant village. A nice little village with some nice people. They even offer you a nice little seat.
No, 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 no! Wait! Wait!
Don't trust anyone in Deepnest. Breaking out, I begin making my way through the web, eventually reaching the last Dreamer, where we... Oh, it's Hornet. What's she doing there?
You might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers.
Oh, we killed Hornet's mom. Well, anyways, I begin preparing for whatever is inside the black egg, getting our nail upgraded, grabbing and upgrading the last spell in the game, and growing 2 extra balls to keep our souls in. So I make my way back to the black egg, and the door breaks open, allowing me inside, where we find a person hanging up there like a sausage. I then begin breaking the chains, one by one, until the last... So yeah, that's the ending of Hollow Knight. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. I'll see you later. Or is it? While I was in the Queen's Garden, I came across a tree lady, the Queen of Hallownest, who gave me half a charm called the White Fragment. So where would we get the second half? Well, in the ancient basin, we can find the ruins of the king's old palace with a guard at front, and if we try to dream nail him, we're stopped by a barrier. So I head back to the resting grounds, find Seer, and ask her to upgrade my dream nail. And she answers with 1800 essence.
Oh my god, bro.
So we must journey across Hallownest again. This is a many hours later transition. So with my new awoken dream nail, I return to the basin and give the guard a little poke. The White Palace, a place full of his followers. The music feels orchestral and somber. A calm and peaceful place. Oh shit.
Yes! Hell yeah!
It's him, the king. Completing the King's Soul, if you read the charm's detail, it reads, opens the way to a birthplace. So I return to the baby pit with the charm equipped, which opens up a hole going deeper into the baby pit, where we find the orb. So of course I give it a little poke. With the King's Soul turned into the Void Heart, I return to the Black Egg and enter the arena. The fight repeats again with no difference, but as the Hollow Knight readies to strike itself again, Hornet holds the Hollow Knight in place, giving us a chance to use our Dream Nail and enter the Hollow Knight. So yeah, that's the ending of Hollow Knight, apart from the DLC. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. I'll see you later.